everyone, welcome to the Readers. Gandhi Irwin Pact. The meaning of the word pact is agreement. An agreement was signed between Gandhiji and Viceroy Irwin on 5th March 1931. According to it, Gandhiji accepted to participate in the second Roundtable Conference at London. The first Roundtable Conference was boycotted by the Congress. In return, the British government agreed to release the political prisoners. In December 1931, Mahatma Gandhi went to London to attend the second Roundtable Conference. He felt disappointed because he couldn't reach any negotiation with the British government. Meanwhile, there was severe control in India. Nehru and Ghaffar Khan were arrested, Congress was declared illegal, and meetings, demonstrations, and boycotts were not allowed. With much apprehension, with a lot of hesitation, Gandhiji relaunched the civil disobedience movement in the year 1932. But it couldn't get that much attention as earlier. It lost its momentum in 1934. Difference between non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. In non-cooperation movement, we refused cooperation. And in civil disobedience movement, we refused cooperation as well as we started breaking colonial law. How participants saw the movement. In this topic, we are going to see how various people joined the civil disobedience movement and what was their motive for joining the movement. First, we are going to see about the countryside, wherein rich peasant communities like Patidar community from Gujarat and Jat community from Uttar Pradesh were the active participants. They were commercial crop producers who produced crops for selling in the market. They were affected by the worldwide trade depression and falling prices. They were not able to pay the revenue and hence they requested the government to reduce it. Government refused to reduce the revenue. Their fight for Swaraj was actually the struggle against high revenue. They felt disappointed when civil disobedience movement was called off in the year 1931 without reduction in the revenue. Many of them refused to participate when it was relaunched by Gandhiji. Let's see why poor peasants joined the civil disobedience movement and what was their motive. Poor peasants actually were small tenants who were cultivating on rented land as they didn't own any land. Because of the trade depression, they were not able to sell their harvest and hence they didn't have cash to pay the rent to the landlord or revenue to the government. Hence they wanted the revenue to be reduced and the unpaid rent to be cancelled. Congress didn't support their no rent campaign because they were afraid that if they support the no rent campaign, it would upset the rich peasants and the landlords. Business class people participated in the civil disobedience movement. During the First World War, when Britain got busy with the production of war goods, the merchants and industrialists in India occupied the Indian market. They made huge profit. They wanted to expand the business and hence they wanted protection against the import of foreign goods. They formed Indian Industrial and Commercial Congress in 1920 and the Federation of the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries in the year 1927. This federation was led by industrialists Purushottam Das Thakurdas and J.D. Birla. They supported the civil disobedience movement. They were against the colonial control over Indian economy. They gave financial help to the Congress. They refused to buy and sell imported goods. They wanted business without colonial restriction. So, when Roundtable Conference failed, they felt disappointed. Let's see the workers' participation in CDM. As the industrialists had participated in civil disobedience movement, workers weren't interested. Only in Nagpur region, workers came in large number to participate in CDM. They were against the low wages and the poor working conditions. They boycott foreign goods. There was a strike by the railway workers in the year 1930 and dock workers in the year 1932. Chota Nagpur mine workers had protested in 1930 by wearing the Gandhi cap. Congress was reluctant to include the workers' demands as a part of the CDM because they didn't want to go against the industrialists. Let's see about women's participation. Both in non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement, women participated on a large scale. In urban areas, women from high caste family, and in rural areas, women from rich peasant family had participated. They listened to Gandhiji during the salt march. They participated in the protest march. They manufactured salt, picketed the foreign cloth and liquor shops. They even went to jail. They saw service to the nation as a sacred duty. Even then, Congress wasn't ready to give them a position. They just needed their presence for the mass agitation. Limits of civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement failed to attract everyone, especially the so-called untouchable people who referred themselves as Dalit, which means oppressed, which refers to those who are treated cruelly. Congress ignored them, fearing the Sanatanis, who were the conservative high caste Hindu people. Hope you have understood the topics. Go through your textbook. I'm sure you would score well. If you like the video, click on the like button. If you want to be notified when we upload a new video, do subscribe our channel. If it was beneficial to you, do share it with others. Thank you.